Hello everyone, and welcome back to my channel if you're subscribed. If not, click the link for regularly uploaded content.
And remember, I'll eat anything you want me to eat. I'll swallow anything you want me to swallow. So come on down now. Chew on a dog.
It was 1988. The presidential election was coming up between George Bush Sr. and Michael Dukakis. The Netherlands had just connected to the internet. Ron Weasley and Adele were born, and I was only 2 years old. Tim Burton's second film, Beetlejuice, launched on the big screen this year and became an instant cult classic. With a bit of an adult theme, there was limited merchandising and no toy lines launched for the movie. So, in the following year, Kenner launched a Beetlejuice toy line that was based on the movie, more or less, with a splash of the new animated series mixed in. The cartoon line launched in 1989 and ran until 1991, and it became a big hit with young audiences. Kenner's new toy line tried to capitalize on that success and still pay homage to the original movie.
The man next to me is the one I want. You ask me, I'm answering. Yes, I love that man of mine.
The first wave of Beetlejuice action figures included 6 figures in total, which included Adam Maitland, Otho the Obnoxious, Harry the Haunted Hunter, and 3 different versions of the main man himself, Beetlejuice.
Beetlejuice! Beetlejuice!
It's showtime!
Of course, riding upon that success, there were promotional tie-ins with other corporations like Burger King, releasing Beetlejuice toys for their own kids' meal.
There's a surprise in every bag. You're the grown-up to tell about the surprise.
This month, Burger King has Beetlejuice. Your kids can be part of the Kids Club and collect all 6 characters of Beetlejuice, Beetlejuice, Beetlejuice.
We're gonna make you love us. Can I do the surprise next time?
These Beetlejuice toys featured 6 characters from the animated series show, with 6 variations of Beetlejuice on the back of these plastic statuettes. They didn't really do much, but this is all we got in regards to a true representation of the animated series in a toy form. However, Best Action would come out with the Beetlejuice and Lydia figure featuring a few accessories around the year 2022. The successful Saturday morning and weekday Beetlejuice cartoon would go on to receive a complete series DVD box set release 22 years after its cancellation. Kenner released 2 vehicles for their Beetlejuice line. The Phantom Flyer, seen here, and also the Creepy Cruiser.
Where you going for your next car?
Both could fit any of the Beetlejuice action figures and captured the spirit of the toy line perfectly.
Pop wheelies! Give Otho a lift! Am I the ghost with the most or what?
No problem. Twist and shout. Then you get out. Each sold separately. I love this car.
Kenner also released a few separately sold accessories for their Beetlejuice toy line from '89 to 1990. There was the Gross Out Meter and Snake Mask for fun roleplay. Then there was the Vanishing Vault and Collector's Case to use with the figures themselves. The weirdest of all, though, was the talking 16-inch Beetlejuice figure himself.
Can't wait to cuddle with you. I'll give you some nightmares, kid.
This is one of the more popular items from the Beetlejuice line by Kenner, and is much sought after by collectors nowadays.
This is a party!
I'm the ghost with the most.
The second wave of Beetlejuice action figures included only 2 figures in total, which included 2 different versions of Beetlejuice, Exploding Beetlejuice and Shipwrecked Beetlejuice. Other figures were supposed to accompany these 2, but never made it to release. In addition to the 2 regular waves of figures, another set was made available called the Neighborhood Nasties. This group of figures was made up of 4 different characters: Hungry Hog, Old Buzzard, Street Rat, and Teacher Creature.
Beetlejuice, Beetlejuice, Beetlejuice.
It should be noted that some Series 2 cards list the Squisher toys on the back, but they never made it to release. These would have included the Squisher Bugs, Squisher Finger and Wart, and Squisher Worms, none of which I have pictures of. A third wave of figures had been in development, but also never made it to release. Some of the known figures that were in some stage of development include Archaeologist Beetlejuice, Bully the Kid, Dr. Beetlejuice, Napoleon Bonaparte, Pinhead Beetlejuice, Splitting Headache Beetlejuice, the Black Knight, Rotten Roadster Vehicle, and the Shark Attack Vehicle. Besides the toy line, there's many other great examples of Beetlejuice merchandising. Some examples include cords, comics, color forms, clingers, lunchboxes, a Beetlejuice game on the Nintendo Entertainment System, and on the Nintendo Game Boy. Also popular at the time, a Tiger Electronic LCD game. Also, there were a few board games. Here's the only one I could find. In 2001, the National Entertainment Collectibles Association, known as NECA, began their own Beetlejuice line. These figures included Adam Maitland with a stretch face, Barbara Maitland with a stretch face, Spiked Beetlejuice, Shrunken Head Guy, Smoking Guy, 2 Beetlejuice figurine sets with multiple figures included, and last but not least, the Beetlejuice couch scene diorama. The second series of Beetlejuice action figures by NECA in 2008 contained only one figure essentially, and that was the Series 7 Beetlejuice from the Cult Classics line. There were 2 other versions of that figure also released, but using the same sculpting. A talking 18-inch figure was also made available and is considered the highlight of NECA's Beetlejuice figures. The latest Beetlejuice released by NECA is the Toonie Terrors version of Beetlejuice from Series 4 of that series in 2020. There were no other Beetlejuice releases that year. More recently, in the fall of 2024, NECA has re-released its Beetlejuice figures from the 2008 series in conjunction with the release of the new Beetlejuice movie.
They only had this guy. This is the one I want, so let's get him.
As always, thanks for watching.
6 foot, 7 foot, 8 foot bunch. I've seen The Exorcist about 167 times, and it keeps getting funnier every single time I see it. Not to mention the fact that you're talking to a dead guy. Now what do you think? You think I'm qualified?